Uh, Good evening. Today the session is in English. Our
Standard.
yeah, hey, our 871st session. The young Bargavi Jaiswal is going to talk with us.
Yes.
Introduced by our favorite hero Devendran. The topic is wonderful. How to think out of the matrix and the condition of our mind for success. She gave some few lines about her, but instead of I am saying that, let us say, Bhargavi, you can introduce yourself and say few words, and then whatever you want to say about you, then you just express your things. Then later you can start your talk. Hey, as long
Sure.
as you want to take time, you can take time and talk smoothly. Then we'll discuss later. It's a time for you.
Sure. So, hello everyone. Hello people. Hello amazing people who are here. You guys are amazing. So, I am Bhargavi. My full name is Bargavi Jaiswal. I belong to Gujarat. I am born and brought up in Gujarat. And, I completed my 12th grade in 2023. So, basically, right now, I just turned 19. So, I'm a 19-year-old. And currently, I am a data science student at IIT Madras, which is also NIRF 1 ranked engineering college in India. And that's a great moment of pride for Chennai as a city, that you have an institution like IIT Madras and a lot of things. Like you might have heard of OTA Chennai, Officers Training Academy, which is the center where all the Indian Army and Navy, Air Force people are trained in the academy. So I'm really glad that Chennai is the city that IIT Madras and OTA Chennai are a part of. So I'm a student at IIT Madras, and let me start from my school days. So basically, when I was a child in my junior school, in my third and fourth grade, I was a very introvert girl. Like you cannot say by looking at that third grade girl that this girl will be able to even speak for herself. My mom used to really doubt that, this girl is so introvert, she won't be able to speak for herself even if anyone does something to her. And I used to really be that introvert kid who won't even utter a word if someone comes and beats that girl. So I was that kind of girl. I was great at studies, but then I was not good at expressing myself. So as I grew up, I had a lot of fears in my junior school. The biggest one being stage fear. I thought I could never conquer it, because whenever I went, or whenever I even thought of going to the stage to do something or to get the hold of the mic, I used to start shivering. Like shivers would run down my spine. That was the level of fear that I had towards stage, because being an introvert girl, I had that natural fear, and I thought I could never be able to conquer the fear, or I will never be able to speak on the stage in front of audience. Even a 10, 20 people, I would be able to speak. So that was how low my confidence was. But when I entered middle school, that is in my 5th and 6th grade, I decided, like my mom, is and she was the biggest inspiration for me, and till date she is the biggest inspiration for me. So at that time when I entered my middle school, my mom basically told me that, girl, you need to fight your fears. You can just not get sad and gloomy, and just accept your fear and not do anything about it. So in my 5th and 6th grade, what I did was I started participating. And I would like to tell in today's session the importance of participation as I start later. But in my 5th grade, I started participating in a lot of activities. Now, obviously, I had a great fear towards, speaking. So I wasn't successful in speaking when I participated. But as time went on, 5th grade, 6th grade, and when I entered 7th grade, I there was a significant boost in my confidence. As like if you would compare me as a child as a speaker in my 5th grade and as a speaker in my 7th grade, you would see a significant boost. And that was because I participated. And another thing is, when I entered 7th grade, I participated in Lead Awards. That was for adolescents here in Gujarat. There's this program. So basically, in Lead Awards, we were supposed to do a 3-month action project. Now, in an action project, you could do anything. You could do some social work or some innovative scientific thing. So I was very much into science. So I already won a lot of science model making competitions. So that time I thought of doing some social initiative. So what I did in my 7th grade was, for the 3 months, I targeted a small village near my residence, and I visited the village for 3 months continuously, for 5 to 6 days a week. I used to go there, and I used to teach the women and the children over there the artistic and clay modeling skills, which I learned from my mother in my childhood. So basically, the scenario of rural areas in India is that, the male or the men in the house are the power holders, and they go out of the house and they do farming and whatever they want, and they earn money for the family. So in most of the rural households in India, men are the one who go out and earn, and women, they take care of the house and the kids. So what I did in the 3 months was, I went into the villages, and there in the daytime, when women and kids were there in the village, I took workshops of them. I spent nearly 2 to 3 hours each day, and I trained them on clay modeling. I took material from my side, I distributed that, and for 3 months continuously I did this process until they were confident enough to start selling what they made. For the 3 months, they acquired the skills. They acquired the skills of artistry, clay modeling, and now I wanted them to actually learn how they can generate money from these skills. So what I did was, I had a meeting with the IAS officer of Vadodara. I had a meeting with district development officer of Vadodara, and taking suggestions from them, I helped the rural women avail the subsidy facilities to start their stall. So here we have this Indian festival called Diwali, the festival of lights. It is said that Lord Ram went back to Ayodhya after his exile in Diwali. So in Diwali, by Diwali, they were able to set up their stalls and sell the diyas and the clay modeling things that they made. So in the 3 months of journey, what I accomplished was that I could teach those women and the small children who were not, who did not have enough resources to get educated. I gave them basic skills to at least earn money. So that is something that was my first change point. After that project, I got my semi-final jury presentation, final jury presentation, and in the competition I stood at first place across my entire state. And that was the first point where I felt like I have the soft corner of working towards, or towards giving back to the society. So as I grew up, I came into 10th grade. I had a similar amount of focus on my studies as well. I was the CBSE topper. I scored 98 percentage in my boards, with full marks in mathematics. So when I entered 11th grade, the COVID lockdown started. Due to pandemic, the lockdown started, and the life was going very monotonous due to the online things and being alone at the home without any social connections. So that is the moment where I started with my YouTube channel. And the first video that I decided to make was on menstrual education. Because when I visited the women and the rural areas, what I noticed was that menstrual education, or menstrual hygiene is least talked about. And a lot of women in the rural areas, they suffer from menstrual issues. They suffer because they are not able to take care or know how to maintain menstrual hygiene. So what I did was, I made my first video on YouTube where I convinced few of my peers, my classmates, to raise voice or take their stand against it. So that was the first video I made. And after that, I started this project Nari. Nari in Hindi means woman, female. So I started project Nari, where I distributed over 400 eco-friendly biodegradable sanitary pads to the rural women here. So that, and also gave them menstrual education. So this is my story till now. And right now, I am a content creator. I make knowledgeable and informative content on YouTube, and I'm looking forward to go ahead at it, and also at the same time continue with the social work that I've been doing. And in the near future, maybe I'll take a great stand at it when I pass out from college. And that is my basic introduction.
Now you can start your talk.
Okay.
Okay.
I hope my audio and everything is clear.
Yeah, it's clear.
Before I
Everything
start.
is clear.
Great. So the topic for today is how to get out of the matrix and condition your mind for success. So first of all, for that, we need to understand what is the matrix. Now, matrix is, I'll give you a small example. For example, if there is a small kid, now since the childhood, the kid is conditioned or the society is conditioned that first you have to complete your 18 years of schooling, you have to do really well in your school, and then after that you have to work really hard for your entrance exam, get into a good college. After going into the college, you have to work really hard to get a good CGPA. Then you have to go try your best to get a job. So this is an example of conditioning. Now for example, if there is a kid who does not want to really go for a job, like the kid has an innovative mindset, so for that kid, this whole process is a matrix. So basically, if the kid, for example, there's a kid who wants to innovate on something, it can be, a tube light, or maybe the kid wants to just build up a new machine or start his or her own enterprise. So for that kid, this system can be a trap because the kid would waste nearly 20 to 25 years of his or her life in going through this whole process and still not be able to do anything for what the kid had the passion for. So that is the example of matrix. Now, how to get out of the matrix? Basically, first of all, I would like to tell you that in January, the first week of January, I attended this program called MMI, that is Millionaire Mind Intensive. It was held in Chennai itself in Feathers Hotel. So I attended this program, and it really opened my mind. Like in India, I would be really open. In India, our school education system or our college education system does not really educate you on finances, on money. So we get all sorts of science, social studies, but no one really talks about money. And in practical life, money is important to achieve your goals and passions. Money is important. So these are some of the things that the education system does not talk about. Neither the schools don't give enough sex education as well, which is the reason why a lot of adult individuals find themselves depressed due to some or the other reason. So basically the matrix is something that is trying to stop you from exploring what you actually are. That is what matrix is defined for me. So basically, I gave you a brief introduction of myself, my story. When I was a kid, I was really fearful. I had this big fear. So at that time, when I was in third fourth grade, my friends, my peer group used to make a lot of fun of me because I have curly hair. So I didn't used to pin up my hair, so my hair used to fly in the air. And I was really fat and chubby, and that introvert girl who could not speak up for herself. So my friends, they never inspired me, or no one even gave me that thrust, that girl, you need to break out of the fear. You don't need to focus on the judgments or what people are talking about you. So that is one thing. So that's the matrix. That was the matrix at that time when I was in third grade, that did not allow me to get out of my fear, to condition me that yes, I can also be good at public speaking. I can also take that mic and speak on the stage and address a lot of people. So that was the matrix that I was bordered by on all the four sides when I was in my third and fourth grade. Now, as I grew up, what I decided was to break free from the matrix, because how much you argue, you cannot escape that thing. I cannot say that no, I don't want to surround myself with these friends because they make fun of me, because I cannot, speak for myself. because I cannot, I shiver when I hold the mic. These people make fun of me, so I will leave them. No, that is something which I cannot do. So what I can do, what is in my hand, is to condition my mind. That is how I broke from the matrix. That is what I did at the very small age, and that's a big learning from me right for me right now. So at that age, what my mom taught me was to condition my mind, because it's in my hand. I want to improve myself. I want to work on something that will improve me, that will make me a better version of myself. So I don't need to focus on what people are speaking about me, because I know what I'm doing, and I'm doing it for being a better version of myself. So at that time, what my first goal was to, explore as much as I can. And how did I explore? I explored it by participating in a lot of things. Like you see, till fourth grade, fifth grade, I was really shy. If any opportunity would come towards me, I used to hide from it. I used to say, no, no, I cannot do this. I cannot do this. This is not for me. I'm not the right person for this. But what I started in my middle school was, if an opportunity came towards me, yes, I was scared, because I did not fight with that fear till now. But then what I did was to at least grab the opportunity. Maybe, there's one quote that you need to grab an opportunity. You might win, either you will win or you will learn. So at that time, this was my mindset. So whenever an opportunity came, I focused on grabbing it. Yeah, I was scared. What will I do? I'm participating in this debate competition. What if I am not able to speak something and people will make fun of me? And that happened a lot of times. It happened a lot of times that I participated in things and I was made fun of. People made fun of me. See, she cannot counter this. She cannot counter this argument. See, like, then why did she participate? So that kind of things I used to hear a lot. And if you see, like in most of the private schools in India, so there are this group of people. There are group of people who will always, tease you or bully you for something or the other. And this is common everywhere. Wherever you go in the world, either you are in corporate world or you are a college student or you are a school student, there will be people who will criticize you for something, and there will be people who will support you for something. So what we need to actually condition our mind is to, fight, or not actually fight, but to make our mind resistant to that criticism. Because to go forward, we need to take a barrier from the criticism that is coming, and we need to take everything. We need to receive all the support that is coming towards us. There's one thing that I learned during MMI as well, is that universe gives to those who are good at receiving. So when you are good at receiving the support around you, universe will give you what you deserve. So at that time, I slowly learned this. This was not taught to me by anyone. Obviously, my mom stood as the biggest motivator for me. Whenever I used to be sad after coming home, that mom, these people, they made fun of me because I was not able to, speak or, sing on stage. I'm really depressed right now. At that moment, my mom stood with me. She told me, girl, you can do it. And you need to fight in this world. When you go out in the world, there are a lot of things you need to fight for, because when you go out of your house, you are into that 150 crore population. So now you need to see what makes you unique from them. And there will be a lot of people who will judge you, who will criticize you, but you need to condition your mind, because you want to go to certain direction. You need to condition your mind from the non-supportive people and the non-supportive thoughts. There will always be, for example, when I attended MMI, so basically, you agree or not, but money has an importance in your life. Like, let me tell you a brief background of mine. So I have a mother, and I have a small 10-year-old brother. So my mom is a single mother, and she raised me all the way from my childhood till now alone, as a single mother. And I have seen all the struggles that she went through, and her struggles and her basically motivation to instill the best values in me, and giving me the spark of motivation whenever I needed it. So I really give the biggest credits for whatever I am today to my mother. And what I learned from this is that money is important in your life. So when I attended MMI, one thing I learned was that we have a lot of beliefs. for anything in the world, for any topic in the world, we have a lot of beliefs. Now, some of the beliefs are supportive beliefs, and some of the beliefs are non-supportive beliefs. For example, if I want to, get financially free, if I want to get financially free, I can have many kinds of beliefs in my mind. One can be, but what is the point of getting financially free? Like, one should have good nature, one should have good virtues. Money does not matter. So now, if you want to get financially free, that money does not matter mindset is not a good belief for you. It's a non-supportive belief, because if you take that belief along with you, that belief is somewhere, act as that barrier in your mind, and it will not help you achieve that full potential. And you will think, yeah, money is not important. What is important is the values. Obviously, the first thing that a person should be good at is the values. But of course, when this is an example that I'm giving, for example, if I'm looking to be financially free, that particular belief will be a non-supportive belief for me, because it will prevent me somewhere, at least 1-2%, from giving my full energy into being financially free. On the other hand, a supportive belief can be, yes, values are important, but at the same time, being financially free is also important. So that kind of belief is a supportive belief. And that belief will help me to give my full potential into what I am working towards. Now, this is an example that I gave you of financial freedom. It can be of any particular goal that you have in life. So for that goal, you will have a lot of beliefs in your mind. So the first step to change your conditioning is to make a list of beliefs that you have towards that goal. It can be whatever, positive, negative, all kinds of beliefs. And then you just have a look at the beliefs and tick all the beliefs that you think that they are preventing me from going further on this goal, towards this goal. So tick those beliefs. For example, if my goal is to ace this examination, so I will list down what are the beliefs in my mind. Yeah, this examination is very competitive, but will this belief help me in going further? If I speak in my mind again and again that this exam is very competitive and I have very low chances of success, I will be depressed already without even giving a try for it. So that is a non-supportive belief. So the core of escaping the matrix and conditioning your mind for success is to actually write down your beliefs and judge which of these are non-supportive beliefs, which are even a 1 or 2% stopping you from going towards that goal. So when you work on those beliefs, what you can do is, for example, if there's a non-supportive belief, you start with affirmations. Like, you might have heard of affirmations. So when you have a non-supportive belief, you write the opposite version of it. For example, if my belief is that the exam is very competitive, I won't be able to, make through it. So what you can write it in a piece of paper is that, yeah, the exam is competitive, but the hard workers will ace the exam. And what I need to do is work hard and act smart for it. So that's a constructive belief. So that is one of the biggest thing that I feel about conditioning your mind for success, is to change the belief system. Because be it success at any exam, or being financially free, or even speaking, like for me it was speaking was the biggest barrier that I faced in my school days. I never thought I would be able to speak in front of people. And when I was in 11th and 12th grade, I addressed a lot of people, news channels as well. I got featured in a lot of news channels as well. So that third grade girl could not have thought that she would be able to speak in front of a lot of people, or she would be addressing a news channel. So you never know, when you change your belief system, you will transform into a completely different person. But for that, it will take some time for you to work on that belief system, but it is definitely possible. And one of the ways that I told you is about writing a list of beliefs towards a goal that you want to work on, writing a set of beliefs and judging which is supportive for me, which will spark the fire in me to work harder towards that goal. So that is something that can be done, which I am also really working on, because after attending MMI, now I'm working on financial success as well, along with my content creation and my social work, because I believe that financial independence or getting financially free is important, because it gives you a sort of freedom. For example, if there's a person who is not financially free, and that person has a specific passion in his life, that he want to do something for children or the underprivileged, it can be anything, to be a guitarist or to have a band, whatever. So the person is not able to work fully towards his or her passion if he lacks the financial freedom. And on the other hand, a person who has worked on the financial freedom will never hesitate or uh, drawback on to follow the passion. So I believe at a certain point that financial freedom is important. So that is how I work towards the non-supportive beliefs. Because before attending MMI, I had a lot of non-supportive beliefs towards money. I thought that rich people are greedy. I thought that being financially free takes a lot of hard work, and it takes a lot of sweat. So these are a lot of non-supportive beliefs that I discovered that I had in me during MMI. So this is an example, the one of the best things to work on for conditioning your mind for success. So does any of you have any questions on this?
Did you finish your talk?
No, I'm just asking,
You
like,
you just continue and finish it, and we'll have a discussion.
okay, sure. So till now talked about how to start conditioning your mind. Now I would like to focus on matrix. So matrix is something that I'll say, for example, I prepared for JEE, which is an entrance exam for engineering. So I prepared for JEE for 3 years, and those 3 years I compromised a lot on my social life, because preparing for a competitive exam requires a lot of dedication. So I used to study for like 10 to 12 hours a day, because there was a sort of conditioning from the society. There are two kinds of conditioning, I believe. One is of your own mind, and one is what you get from your surroundings. So the conditioning of giving an exam and acing it is something that for me that is something that I got from the surroundings. I never really wanted to do that, but because there was a hype around it, and when I got really good score in my 10th grade, a lot of coaching institutes approached me that if you give this exam in your after your 12th grade, you will get into great colleges. So that kind of conditioning you get from people around you. So that's the second kind of conditioning that you get from external factors. So due to that kind of conditioning, I gave my 3 years into studying for IIT exam. And after 3 years of this isolating myself from the society and social circle, I realized that it wasn't that worth it. Like, for example, if I had been conditioned that I can focus on my passion. Like, for example, if I would create more awareness content, I would be able to influence and change the mindset of a lot of people. So what I regretted at that point was that these 3 years that I invested into just studying and studying, just doing nothing else, I could have done something else as well. If there was not a lot of hype about studying for 10, 14, 16 hours, that's what I did during those days. I literally turned into a girl who didn't even take a bath for 2 3 days, because I was so much into studying. I used to wake up till 4 a.m. in the morning just to complete my assignments and complete the exercises and everything, complete the mock test and everything. So basically, I could not give time to what I felt that I wanted to, what my passion was for, what was my calling. So that is something that was because of the external conditioning. And that's something that I believe stopped me in some ways at that point of time. If that thing would not have stopped me, I would have reached a lot of people. I would have created a much bigger difference by now. So that is an example of external conditioning. So what I would say is, whenever you hear something, whenever you feel that this you do this, when the society is asking you to do this, do that, take a time, take a deep breath and analyze. Is this for you? What, like, analyze what you are made for, or what is that one thing that you want to do? What is your calling? And is by doing this thing, will you be supporting towards that passion, or will you be drawing away time that you will be giving to that thing, that particular goal or that particular thing? So that is the second kind of conditioning that comes from the society. So that's a part. When I cleared my class 10th, my friends around me, my teachers around me, my coaching teachers, they all started hyping a lot about entrance exam stuffs. You need to isolate yourself, you don't need to focus on anything. And I don't know if you agree or not, but when you are in high school, there are certain experiences that you should be experiencing. You should be meeting new people, you should be participating in a lot of things. And I compromised on a lot of things due to preparing for my entrance exam. So that is an example of external conditioning that I got, which was putting me or pulling me away from what I actually wanted to do. What I actually wanted to do at that time was to reach a lot of rural women and, make them aware of the menstrual products and collaborate with organizations like Project Bala, who are working towards menstrual hygiene. I also wanted to, like I have done a lot of drives and field works uh, in the villages near me, but I wish I could have done it on a much bigger scale. And the one thing that prevented me from doing that was this hype around the entrance exams. Obviously, I really agree that a good college is really important in your life. But then just analyze for a while that, do you really want to go for a job? If you want to go for a job, that's great, you give the entrance exam a shot, get into a great college and get the job. But then just analyze, like, you have you is your calling or your passion something different from that? If you have something, like, for me it was working towards people, giving back to the society, and also spreading awareness, working on my speaking skills. So these are the skills, these are the things that I really wanted to work on. I had the passion for this. But these certain external factors, they conditioned my mind in a way that I could not give my 100% at that time for it. So at this point of time, when I have conditioned my mind for focusing on the things that really matter for me as a person, so now I feel really happy that now at the age of 19, I have realized to analyze the belief systems around me and the belief system of my mind. I really feel happy and contented that now I'm able to manage my studies along with my passion, the passion for speaking. Like I got selected as the top 150 speakers in India in the reality show Super Speaker Season 3, which is organized by Success Kyan. So I could do this because somewhere I could fight with the non-supportive belief and the conditioning. Somewhere I could find. Obviously, I am focusing on my studies right now. I am focusing, but I'm also trying to be that person who works towards passion and just doesn't give up on the passion just to focus on that one thing, that is studies. That's what I did when I was preparing for JEE. I did not focus on anything other than just giving mock tests, assignments, and everything. So that is the difference what conditioning your mind makes for you. And that's what helps you escape the metrics. So I think I'm pretty much done with the talk. So would Stephen sir, would you like to address anything on this?
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Let us clap for us. Okay, we'll give a clap.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Means a lot.
Can you summarize what did you say so far?
Sure. Shall I? Shall I?
Yeah, please, please.
Okay, so I started with my journey when I was in third grade. I was a very introvert, shy type of girl who never thought she could really raise her voice for even herself. Like when I was in second grade, a boy came to me and he just twisted my hand, and my bones got cracked, and I could not even speak a word for myself. My grandfather had to come to my school and get me to the doctor, and I could not even speak to myself. I could not even complain. I did not have the guts to do that. Now, from being that kind of girl to being a girl who addresses a lot of people, who is featured in news channels. I got featured in Power Kids magazine at the age of 16 for my social work and everything. So from being that introvert, shy kind of girl to this girl who inspires people and who works towards her passion. So I shared my journey of breaking out of the matrix and conditioning your mind. And I also emphasized on two types of conditioning. Now, what is conditioning? Conditioning is your belief system. Your belief system is the number one reason of what you are doing, how closer you are going to a goal, or how hard is your motivation or passion to go towards something in life. That is your conditioning, your belief system. So for every goal, like to analyze what goal is in your life, you need to list down what beliefs you have in your mind towards that goal. Now, when you make a list of beliefs in your mind towards that goal, you will realize that there are some supportive beliefs and there are some non-supportive beliefs. Supportive beliefs are those beliefs that will spark the fire in you to go towards that goal. Those supportive beliefs will help you achieve what you want or keep you hard working towards that goal in a positive way with a positive mindset. And the non-supportive beliefs will somewhere hinder you from reaching that goal. An example that I gave was about the MMI that I attended in the first week of January. So before attending the event, I had a lot of non-supportive beliefs towards being financially free. I felt that being financially free is not that important because in life values matter more than money. Yeah, of course values do matter, but at the same time when you are financially free, you have more flexibility in life. You can work more freely towards your passion. So that particular belief was a non-supportive belief for me, because if I keep this belief in my mind that values matter more than being financially free, I will never be able to give my 100% to being financially free, because that particular belief is stopping me from giving my 100%. Whenever I, for example, if I have this non-supportive belief, whenever I start working towards being financially free, I start working on some venture or something, that belief pops into my mind and tells me that, girl, being financially free is not that important. You are a good human being, that's enough. Do you think that is stopping me even 1 or 2%? Absolutely, that is. So you need to identify what kind of beliefs you have towards your goal and identify the non-supportive ones. And you take, for example, I made this one book specially for changing my belief system towards being financially free. So what I did in that is I made a list of all my beliefs, and the non-supportive beliefs, I started writing the opposite version of themselves, the positive version of themselves. For example, if my belief is that being financially free is of no use, my value should be greater, I will write that, yeah, values hold the most important position, but at the same time, being financially free is also important for me to be more flexible in my life and to follow my passion with full energy. So that is the belief that I wrote in the book, and I repeat it every day. And when I repeat it every day, it's somewhere in my subconscious mind, it changes that old belief, and it will get replaced in your mind over time as you read it every day. And that way you are working towards changing the conditioning of your mind and replacing the non-supportive beliefs that are hindering you from reaching that particular goal. So that is what I am spoke about till now. I also gave a brief backstory about my social work, my education, and my achievements, and even my failures. Because I've seen a lot of people talk about their successes but not their failures, and I believe the biggest thing that will make you a great person is your failures. It's not that, for example, if there are two people, there's one person who fails but does not take it seriously, and there's this another person who fails but takes the learning from it. That person is more successful than even the person who won, because that person is actually learning from the failure, and that person is improving at every moment. And for me, the biggest thing in my life was participation and grabbing opportunities. I cannot emphasize more on grabbing opportunities, because if I had not grabbed that opportunity of participating in lead awards, I would not have went for 3 months to the villages and guided the rural women, and I would not have discovered that I have a soft corner of giving back to the society. So when you grab more and more opportunities, when you explore a lot of things, you learn a lot of things. When you fail, you learn. So anything that helps you learn is a great thing for you. And that's what has helped me to overcome my fear. It has helped me drastically overcome my fear and my delusion of being into this matrix, that my friends are coming and bullying me, that you're not good enough, you won't be able to make it, you won't be able to clear this exam, you won't be able to speak on the stage. So that's the matrix that I was covered in. And what helped me was my sense of energy and participating and grabbing every opportunity. That's the first thing. And second is my belief system, my conditioning of mind, that I explained you the two types of conditioning. That is your internal conditioning that you have in your mind, and the second is what you get from around the people, from the society. Because in some way or the other, when we meet a lot of people in our lives, we tend to get influence from their conditioning of the mind into ours. For example, you might have heard of this quote or saying that you are the result of the people you surround yourself with, the 5 or 6 people you surround yourself with. So if you surround yourself with people who are supporting you, or who are actually, telling you to go forward, you will be going forward towards your goal. But if you take into mind the people who are criticizing you, obviously we should, there are two types of criticisms as well: supportive and non-supportive. Supportive one is which constructively tells you to improve in a certain way, and non-supportive one is to just let you down. And a lot of people in the world will let you down, and that's the harsh reality of the world, because not everyone will be happy when you succeed. And that's what I have faced till now. When I was participating in a lot of things, I used to lose a lot of times, I used to fail a lot of times. And at that times, those people came down and mocked me like anything. And when I started winning, when I started getting accolades, those same people, they did not even come to me and congratulate me for that. So everyone has such people in their lives. So that's what affects the second kind of conditioning, that the mindset of people around you also affects your mindset. So that is the second kind of conditioning that we get from. So if you condition your own mind strong enough to not get influenced by the non-supportive mindset around you, you will be able to give your 100% to the goal you're working on. And that's what I believe is the biggest factor to break out of the matrix and condition your mind for success. Success can be in any goal. For example, for Stephen sir, the success is to influence people in a positive way. And, the way he is reaching out to a lot of people and giving a positive message to the society on skill building and the work he's doing. So for every being, there is something that you want to achieve in your life, or something that you are really passionate about. That is your goal. And now, after this session, I definitely want you all to analyze on what beliefs you are having about that particular goal in your mind, because that's the number one thing that will help you to, or that will decide whether you are giving enough into that goal, or how your brain is conditioned for it. So that is what I addressed
Can
during
you
the session.
say some of your failures which you met and come across with the success changed your matrix? Some of
Absolutely.
your failures which
Absolutely.
did you meet?
Okay, which I already met, or I will meet. I already met.
Yes,
Already met.
yes,
Already
Okay,
met
yes.
yeah.
and
So there are a lot of failures I would
Sir,
like to
sir,
talk
1 minute,
about.
sir. Let him finish her summing up. Then you can ask the questions. She has not finished the summing up. You asked for the summing up, but you are not allowed her to finish it.
okay, sir.
Yeah, so this is what basically where I was, that you need to work on the conditioning of your mind, because there will always be people who will let you down. So you need to identify the people who are criticizing you to improve you, because the people who criticize you to improve you, for example, I have my mother. Now, if she scolds me on something, that you're not grooming yourself well, why are you not taking a bath? That's a constructive criticism, because that is for something good in me. But there are some kinds of people who will criticize you no matter how good you are doing in life, how good you're working on yourself, or for others, that bunch of people will always try to let you down. And it's really important to identify such people and not be affected by what they say. Because if you're affected by what they say, you won't be able to keep your mind conditioned towards the right path. It's really important to accept that there are people who will not like when you succeed in your life. And it's important to not pay attention to them. Rather pay attention to the people who really want you to grow, who are ready to criticize you if you are not on the path of your own goal. There will be people who will be guiding you towards the right thing. That those will be positive, constructive people. And it's really important to focus on constructive people in your life and the supporters in your life. So that will make your conditioning process even more effective and more positive. Because when we work in a positive environment where people also want you to succeed, it's really easy to accomplish a goal. So that is what I talked about in this session. So I think I'm done with the summarizing part. Now we can start with the questions and everything.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Actually, I just want to know what is that MMI or you said MMI?
MMI.
Yeah,
MMI. What is that? What is it?
MMI stands for Millionaire Mind Intensive. So in Chennai, there is this Success Gyan. You can search it on Google as well. So Success Gyan is an organization that conducts such self-personal development events. So one of these events was MMI that I attended in the first week of January. It was a 3-day event, and it was addressed by a Singapore keynote speaker. His name is Thaddeus Lawrence. So after attending the 3-day event, I felt like my mind has completely changed. My mindset has completely changed towards money, because till now, the education, as I told you, the education system doesn't really talk to you about how to earn money and how to get financially free. And this was the very event that I attended in my life for the first time, and it told me how to, break free from the negative conditioning that is stopping you from getting financially free. And after attending this event, I felt that, yeah, like the 18 years of my life till now, no one has really talked about money and finances with me till now. And this event literally changed my conditioning. The first thing that the Thaddeus sir, the keynote speaker, told to us was to change the conditioning. And you won't believe, out of the 3 days of the event, 2 days, he spent 2 days to change our conditioning towards wealth and money. So you can just judge from this very fact that how important it is to condition your mind for any kind of goal. So the main thing that basically the event is a T. Harv signature program. T. Harv started it outside India, and now in India it is held in Chennai. The next MMI, if any one of you is interested to attend MMI, the next MMI would be in May of 2024 in Mumbai. So if you want the website link and registration link, I will be sending it to you. Basically, it's mmi.in. I can write it in the chat as well. Do you want me to write it?
I'll take it, Bargavi. It's not an issue. Okay.
Okay.
MI Mind Your Mind appreciates your confident to deliver a very good speech, and whatever you learned and the things you have observed, everything you expressed. That is really, we appreciate you personally and in our team, on behalf of our team. Okay, Mr. Narayanamurthy want to talk now. First, let him talk, then we'll discuss. Please come, sir.
Okay, good evening. Thank you, sir. Bargavi, I am really proud that
Thank you very much,
you are
sir.
here in our session, because what we have explored and what we have not achieved, what we have learned during these our years in after 60, I am telling.
Yes.
You have learned it within 19. And I admire you that your transition from the 3rd grade to the 10th grade is amazing.
Thank you
and
very much.
I would, first of all, convey my sincere admiration to your mother.
Absolutely.
I think this is all because of your mother. as far as I have
Absolutely.
heard from you. I really appreciate, admire. Please convey our best wishes to her to have brought up such a beautiful kid.
Surely,
Okay.
sir, surely.
Probably
Means
she
a
has
lot to me.
struggled a
Means a
lot.
lot.
It is true. It is true. It is true. What one more thing, I would suggest you to. I don't know whether I can suggest because you
No,
are
of
far
course.
ahead of it.
I am trying to learn as much as people
Yeah,
want
yeah.
me to learn. So
Yes.
I'm really open
Yes.
to feedbacks and suggestions because
Yes.
I cannot be perfect. I need to hear from people my flaws and where I need to improve on. So I'm really
Yeah,
open to
yeah.
suggestions, and I would
Yeah,
really
yeah.
thank if anyone in the meet or right now would suggest me or give me feedbacks on improving. I would really
Okay.
appreciate that.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. See, I would suggest you to read Conditioning with the Mind Osho. I don't know whether you have read or not. That will
Okay.
be very useful for you. And
Okay.
one thing, very mature words you have told, I would recall. Either you win or learn.
Yes.
This is, see, normally people say if you fail, you learn.
Yes. Either you win,
See,
you learn.
the both are positive.
Yes, both are positive.
That's very nice. And this universe gives to those who are ready to receive.
Absolutely.
Really, those words are golden words. And
Yes.
regarding beliefs, in my opinion, belief, if you believe something, see, you told one time belief as a barrier. If you believe something, that means you don't know.
Absolutely.
If you believe something, you don't know whether it is supportive or non-supportive. Now only I understand. Even supportive beliefs may help you.
Yes.
Non-supportive beliefs may induce you.
Yes, absolutely.
See, we are at a loss to find words to appreciate you at this age. What you
Thank
have
you very much, sir. It
learned,
means a lot to
what you
me,
have
and I
learned.
seek blessings from each one of you.
Definitely,
You
whenever you
people
come
are
to
really an
UK,
inspiration for me because you know how much ever I try to acquire from the world, but the experience that you have gone through, the experience that comes through age is something that at some point I would never be able to have that much at this age. I am definitely trying my best to learn whatever comes to me, but you the experience that each of you that is in the meet right now is really huge, and I think that I think will develop. I will develop as I age. So there is one experience that you get by aging and one by exposure. So I think I will be able to acquire a lot of experience by exposure, but then the age experience that is I believe someone gets only when time passes. So I
yeah,
think I look forward to learning a lot from you people as well.
okay,
Whatever feedbacks you think I need
okay.
to work on, I'm looking forward to it.
And one more thing, you told you were an introvert, but
Yes.
you came as one of the top 150 speakers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Something great, really very great.
Thank you very much, sir.
Your growth has been exponential. Like.
Yes,
And
yes.
another thing, I really admire that you have been getting time to educate rural women on personal hygiene.
Yes, yes.
And one more thing I would like to mention. That's why I told you better read that Conditioning of the Mind by Osho. And you are the result of the people around you.
Absolutely.
That is a great one. Okay,
Yes.
at such an age, see, if somebody sees without seeing you, if somebody hears this your talk today, forgetting about your age,
Yes.
they will think that this is a very experienced talk.
Thank you very much, sir. It means a lot to me. Means a lot.
Yeah, and one more thing I will tell you. You told that you spent 3 years even without taking bath for 2 or 3 days for preparation of JEE.
Yeah.
It didn't
Sometimes it
go
would be
waste.
like 7 days as well.
Yeah, it didn't go waste because you have
Yeah,
struggled.
absolutely. It didn't go west. What I wanted to emphasize there is that I could not really work towards what I wanted to, my passion that I told I had towards social work and everything. Of course, the 3 years that hard work that I put has resulted into my education. Right now, I'm studying from IIT Madras. So, of course, that 3 years have not at all gone into vain. But somewhere what I wanted to emphasize is that I could have given a bit of time in exploring what I actually wanted to work for or what was my passion as well. So of course, the 3 years are, I'll say the 3 years are one of the most memorable experiences in my life.
Okay.
Excellent,
At last, I would like
excellent.
to tell one more thing. Normally, there is a
sir.
belief that North Indian people are not very good at English. You are very good at English.
Thank
And
you
one
very
thing,
much, sir. It means a lot
and
to me.
one
Thank you.
and one thing I will tell you, the word matrix. Very few people know the different meaning of it. Normally, matrix is related to mathematics.
Mathematics, yes.
Yes, but there is a different meaning regarding society
Yes.
that you have taken.
Yes.
I really appreciate you because I'm being a learner, being a student of English still now.
Yes.
I really appreciate your choice of words.
Thank you very much, sir. It means a lot.
I am really taken. When you come to Gujarat, actually I am in Chennai right now.
Okay.
I don't know I will be able to meet, but when you come to Vadodara, you please take my number from Durai in Devendran.
If possible, sir,
you
you can make a group of people and I'll be there in the group. Whenever you wish me or any of my connections to take MYM, I will be there to assist you in this. And if anybody, I would like to connect
We will
with.
talk. We'll talk.
Yeah, we will talk. Finally,
Okay.
Finally,
Okay. Yes,
I foresee a great personality in you.
yes, thank you so much, sir. It means a lot.
We foresee a great personality in you.
Narayan sir.
Okay. Thank you. Best wishes.
Sir,
Congratulations, Bargavi. Excellent talk. I'm really proud and also jealousy of you. I have 3 girls like you, granddaughters of your age. I really jealous that my girl doesn't come and join like you, talk like this. They're all of your age.
My best wishes to her, sir. If she needs any kind of
thank you.
assistance, any kind of help, I will be there. You can just ping me. I am really excited. I really help to support people.
I will show your talk to them and ask them to participate. Participation is very important, as you told.
Absolutely.
They should come out and talk, take participation. They never come out of their room. They'll be argumentative. They'll be argumentative only to me, not to the people. They will not go even. They don't even go out and talk to people. But they will be argumentative with me. I am really proud and jealousy. Excellent narration, excellent speech.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
I
seek your blessings.
I would like to suggest the words of Shalini, the great psychiatrist in Tamil Nadu. Do whatever you do, it should be good for you.
Yes.
Whatever you do, it should be good for your family. Whatever you do, it should be good for the society. That's the 3 words I want to tell you. That's the word of Dr. Shalini. Congratulations, all the best wishes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. It means a lot. Means a lot.
See a young girl giving such a nice talk. Thank you. All the best.
Yes. And at the end of the meeting, I seek to receive, like I said in my narration, that the more you are good at receiving, the more universe will give you. And this is, I'd like to say, this is one of the things I learned in 2023. Because whatever I am speaking right now is what I've learned in some point of my life. It's nothing that I've, watched some sort of, lecture on YouTube. No, what I'm speaking is directly coming from my heart. In fact, before the meeting, I was, tutoring my brother. Actually, he's ill right now. So I was working on it. So when the meeting started, what came is directly from my heart. What my raw experiences taught me till now.
Thank you.
Others can ask. Good. Gopika.
Yeah. Thank you, Stephen sir, for such, bringing in such a inspiring personality to our team here.
Thank you very much.
kudos to your effort, Bhargavi. It's really beautiful. Okay, so all the best to you to achieve
Thank you
more.
very much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Finish? Gopika? You didn't say anything?
That's it,
That's
sir.
it. Okay,
Gopika
right.
has a daughter like you. Gopika has a daughter of your age. She can talk.
Oh, that's amazing. That's
Yeah.
amazing, ma'am. I
Gopika,
give the best wishes to your daughter.
Sure,
Uh,
sure.
I'm sure she will be amazing. She will be an amazing daughter, and you will have a great time with her.
Next speaker in our
Yeah.
forum, her daughter.
Yes.
Yeah, so I will share this video with her, and it was it was a parallel processing that is happening inside me when I was hearing you. Okay, so
Thank you.
God bless
Thank you.
you. Thank
Really,
you.
really happy. Okay, good. Nataraj sir. He is from London.
Oh, great, sir. Great.
Nataraj sir, come.
Welcome, sir.
He's a psychiatrist.
Greetings. Well, we've had an opportunity to listen to a young mind full of enthusiasm and energy. I know the new way of looking at things is to do with different times, and some of the things you mentioned, like belief can be a barrier, and then at the same time, akin that to non-supportive. When you say supportive, in a way, it is supported by yourself or with others, or in an unsupportive belief, where would the support you would be, referring to as from self-support in terms of motivation, or I don't know if you can follow my question. You said that self-belief can be a barrier if it is non-supportive.
Yes.
So the support that you are referring to, was it within yourself? That is it, or?
The support that I refer to is whether that belief is supporting you to work towards that goal. How much is the belief asking you to go for it?
So
Go for the goal that you're working on.
well, in other words, whether it is realistic. When it is
Yeah.
realistic, that is workable.
Absolutely.
Okay. Other thing is, you mentioned about this universe, and there's a lot of concepts about law of attraction.
Yes.
Is that you are referring to that with the universe? Is it?
Yeah. With the universe, I'm referring to law of attraction because somewhere I believe what your subconscious mind is conditioned for, the universe, you will attract that particular thing. Like there's this book called The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, which I read back in my middle school, and from that point onwards, I do believe that what you basically uh, think or condition your subconscious mind for is what you attract. So this thing of being a good receiver, the universe will give you. In that way, you're opening your mind to possibilities to receive good things. That good things are coming towards you, and it will develop a sense of positive mindset.
Good.
Well,
Thank you.
I think,
Nataraj sir.
yeah, one more point that see, when you say conditioning, you can only condition what is in your conscious mind. So, I mean, there's a two types in the time psychological called operant and classical. So we don't want to go into that.
Okay.
But the subconscious mind is something happens automatically. So I'm not sure how the conditioning happens unless it happens in classical conditioning model or whatever. Anyway, I'll leave there, but very enthusiastic speech, and thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very
All the
much.
best. All the best.
Ratnavadivel sir,
All the best, Patrick.
please come. He is from Sri Lanka.
Oh, great, sir.
Thank
Great
you
to
very
have
much, Mr. Bargavi, for your wonderful speech.
Thank you, sir.
What I was wondering was, at this age, if you can gather so much knowledge and you can part with so much of knowledge that you gained, I was wondering, at our age, what would you be? So it makes me wonder how you would be. I hope I would live to see that.
Absolutely, sir. In fact, I would like to meet each one of you here, and I feel I can learn a lot from each one of you present here.
That's I actually I don't have much to add to what already have been told in this forum, and we are very proud to have you on this forum, and we thank you. And especially I always prefer youngsters coming to our forum, and because most of the participants in this forum are fairly old and fairly experienced also. And
Absolutely.
one advice I would like to give you is that though you are at this young age gained so much of knowledge and you are able to uh, part with them, still you are, I mean, as you grow older, you will gain many things that you will not be able to gain at this age. So
Absolutely.
that piece of advice I would like to give you. And also, you are talking about the people who are supporting and their opinion. And the opinion of people who are non-supporters. But there are some people who are supportive of you, but they give you advices that will mislead you.
Absolutely.
And so you can't conclude that this person is a supporter
Supportive
and
or
this
not.
person is a non-supporter. So you
Absolutely.
can have sometimes the good advice and the
Good
good
advice and
guidance
bad.
comes from non-supporters. So we
True.
have to take those criticisms as constructive. And
Constructive.
yes, and I hope I don't have to add much to what you have already said. I don't want to waste your time and the time of
No, no,
other
absolutely,
people.
sir. There's no
Yeah,
time waste. I'm learning. All that I'm doing is I'm
yeah.
learning.
It is actually very inspiring, as
Thank you,
Bhautika
sir.
said, and very inspirational. Very good. And thank you for coming to this forum. And thank you, Mr. Stephen Sir, for bringing her to this forum. And we feel a little bit younger today.
The
Thank you.
responsibility is
Sure.
not, no, it is not from my side. There is a great man with us, Durai Devendran. He is the person who is bringing the great personalities.
Okay. Thank you,
The
Mr. Durai
youngest
Devendra.
personality he brought us today. Okay, anyhow, Velamal madam, Vanga, please, Velamal madam, are you there? Yeah,
Good evening.
madam is a retired college principal.
Good
Congratulations,
evening.
ma'am.
Good evening, ma. Very excellent, wonderful speech you have done.
Thank you,
I
ma'am.
think that when you are very small, you went to some villages and you have do some social work, no?
Yes,
That inspire you a lot. I think so.
yes,
Uh,
yes.
uh, from your speech, I understand that. Very wonderful speech. I'm very proud of you because
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank
I
you
am
so much.
seeing so many girls in my college time. Some girls will be are like you only. They are
Great, ma'am.
when they are very small, they are introvert. When then growing, somebody behind them, parents or teachers, they come out with that. Like that, you came out very nicely. Your speech was excellent. Congratulations, ma.
Thank
All
you
the
so much, ma'am. It means a lot. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you,
all the
thank you, thank you, madam. Thank you very much.
thank you, sir.
Dr.
Thank you.
Gayatri, do you want to say something?
Yes, sir.
Gayatri from US. Yeah.
Vanakkam, sir.
Vanakkam.
Good evening to Bargavi.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening.
Yes, actually, you talked about many topics. Really, it's inspired, and like all of them said that you are the inspiration and jealous of you like that. So it's same. So you talked about goal and constructive criticism and afraid and fear and financial freedom. Those are the words are interlinking together. Even before 5 years, just 5 years or 10 years, if you talk about financial freedom, people will differently here. Even now, many of our housewives, many of our ladies, they are not coming out. They are a hell part of the life. So
Yes.
only because of no financial freedom, because our mother generations, they don't have a education, and many of the ladies, they didn't see the world. They are not seeing the practical world. They are in home. So what if whatever happens, if they are affecting by her husband or whatever, they couldn't come out only because they don't know the world. How can I face the world? So because of that fear, they are accepting their um her, whatever things. So
Yes.
this is if they have financial part, uh they feel have confidence.
Yes,
Even
absolutely.
now, what I feel is our mother generation and before, means before 70s people, even ladies are also very brave. You can see that. But after we got education, we
Yes.
don't. Sir, I'm sorry, the time எடுத்துக்கிறேனா?
No, no,
8 to
please proceed, please
1
proceed.
minute. Yeah, 1 minute முடிச்சு.
Yeah,
Please.
yeah,
So
sure.
after we got education, education, okay, education
Yes.
should give us confidence, but
Confidence.
we are afraid of asking this bus where goes to. Okay,
Yes.
so if it is non-educated people, they have a confidence to ask with anyone, Anna, bus where will go, but we are afraid of what we don't have. We are
Yes.
afraid of everything. So if for example, if we are in singing in home, even me, if I am singing in home,
Yes.
in childhood, my father will ask, you cannot finish this question, you cannot finish 10 more question, but you can sing like that. Okay,
Yeah.
so we are grown up like that, so we are afraid. If we can't, if you are speaking, for example, if you are speaking, I
Yes.
don't know what the topic means, I can learn, but people used to think what they think. Oh
Yes.
my God, I don't know. I don't know. So they are getting a fear. So this
Yes.
is what happened. And goal achieve, you are saying about goal achievements, right? So
Yes.
if you want to believe, if you want to achieve that fire, if in with you, you achieved what are the problems you have, you will achieve that fire we should have.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
many people what they will say, I don't have at the time this, I don't have this time this is just
Yes.
reasons. So whenever you have a reasons that doesn't work. So for example, actually, I from childhood I made that I have to become an IAS. My
Oh,
dad, yes, my dad given my name Gayatri, means Gayatri IAS. It means it should be good, like that.
yes.
Yeah, from childhood itself, I prepared a lot. I collecting the materials, and my mind is like that. So what I'm thinking is only degree is enough. Not we don't want more than degree for IAS. So I in home we can study by distance education, whatever like that. Then one a certain point of the time, my dad told me, my daughter, I would like to be how means as a wife, as a mother. So I like that, he said. Then I changed my mind
Yes.
suddenly, sudden. Now I am thinking that what I did, I cannot blame him, because that IAS goal he taught me. So
Yes.
I was thinking that when he said no,
Conditioning.
yeah, I just walk over that. So if it is maybe it was my goal, maybe I achieved. So,
Yes.
so if you want to achieve something, you don't want to the reason. So this fear, our education is like that. Fear, fear, fear. We can. Sir yesterday told in said in Atomic Habits. in front of students, they don't give the answer. Still now we are like that.
Yes.
Because of afraid of criticism.
Yes.
People also not understand that people will decide that what you have to ask. So that's the problem. So financial freedom, it's very, very important to the girls. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know. I was thinking a lot, but I couldn't express. I am so sorry.
It was great listening to your
Thanks for the
story, ma'am.
opportunity.
It's
Thank
really
you.
inspiring, actually. You have a great strength and really,
Yes,
really
because of
great
this
wishes to you.
fear, actually, my dad give whatever I am now, he given me
Yes.
confidence and talking loud or whatever. He only taught me. But in the beginning, along with that, he's a dominator. Sorry. So
Yes.
we used to fear because he made us like that. Okay. So, but
Okay.
he given very good things for everything. But whenever when I fear, you found and your mother found in very childhood, but I found after my PhD. I'm also working in news. So
Okay.
I was working in very big channel. Then they changed to full time. So I can't work in full time. So I changed to another channel. I
Okay.
can ask, I can demand whatever because came from a very big channel, so I can demand. But once I entered into the interview room, I don't know. I afraid, I got fear and everything is shivering. I cannot ask. I don't know. I feel means low. I feel
Yes.
low. The insecure means inferiority
Insecure.
complex. So I
Yes.
couldn't demand myself. Then after that, whoever comes from small channels and whatever, they had a very big salary. Only because of this, I got a very low salary because of my fear. Then only I
Fear.
realized whatever I studied, wherever I go, the fear is following me. Again, I little
Absolutely.
bit like yesterday, Shivakumar sir also told that I realized that murmuring. Yeah, I feel after the long time only, but I thought he's started to go conscious very early, but I that fear I consciously I look upon after so many years. So that's what I said. Fear and financial freedom. After தன்னிறைவு in Tamil, I don't know in self-sufficient, I don't know, sir. அது the money financial freedom ஓரளவுக்கு சார் நீங்க இங்கிலீஷ்ல சொல்லிடுறீங்களா எனக்கு வரல.
No, it's okay.
ஓரளவுக்கு
No
வந்த
problem.
பிறகுதான் என்னால
Self-sufficient.
வந்து
You said the right
கான்ஃபிடன்ஸா
word.
இருக்க முடியும். எஸ் சார்.
You said the
தேங்க்யூ.
right word, ma'am. Self-sufficient.
தேங்க்யூ சார். தேங்க்யூ மேம்.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Gayatri. Thank you. Thank you very much. Shivakani, do you want to talk something? Shivakani?
Sir, good
Yes.
evening. Today's session was very wonderful. I have also learned a lot. You are an inspiration speaker. Thanks for the opportunity, sir. We are waiting for the next session once more.
We'll call her.
Sure. I'll be really more than happy to, meet you all again and
Okay.
share my experiences again. Thank you very much.
Your
Thank
voice also audible. All the very best for your future.
Thank
you
you
so
very much, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
He is a trainer for nurses. Okay,
Very,
right.
very-
Then your friend is that Nikhil or somebody. Who is that? Is that Nikhil? Nikhil Devendran. Our hero. Devendran, are you there? Okay, he's not there. Narayan sir, do you want to say something?
Yes, sir.
We
I
didn't
missed
give
some.
time to Ravi sir. He left actually.
Yes, he's left.
I think he was inspiring.
Bargavi, I
Yes, sir.
congratulate you. I express my best wishes to you for your future career. I think
Thank you, sir.
you will go. You will take to great heights.
Thank you,
Probably
sir.
love.
Thank you. Thank
love
you
to
so much, sir. It
l-
means a lot.
do
It
that.
means a lot.
We love to live to see that. If you come to Vadodara, I'll be in Gandhinagar in March, mid-March to April. If you are there,
Sure.
please
Sure.
we will try to meet.
Sure.
Before I leave Chennai, we will try to meet. Anyhow, we are really greatly inspired by your speech. Really.
Sure. Thank you very
Greatly
much, sir.
inspired. I
It
think
means a
the
lot.
command over English you are having is excellent.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I really appreciate. I don't know how you developed being an introvert girl up to 10 years. How did you develop such a habit? I really wonder. Again, I am telling, convey my
Thank
admiration
you,
and
sir.
best wishes to your mother. We
Absolutely,
salute
sir.
her. Because of her only you are here, I think.
Yes,
We
yes,
foresee some
absolutely.
more sessions from you.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Yes.
Thank you very much, and I convey my best wishes to your future.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Means a
I
lot.
think, thank you very much, Bhargavi. Really, you delivered a wonderful speech. Actually, everybody, you said you are an introvert. Actually, you are not an introvert. You are extrovert. In
Thank you, sir.
all small age people, they don't come out very freely. See, at the same condition you were there. Now
Yes.
you are talking. See, at this age also, there are a lot of people, even they don't want to come front. Talking
Yes.
is different. Even they
Yes.
don't want to confront. Even there are a lot of people will come and join, but they don't want to stay and express some few words. They are not interested to say something. They have fear, everything.
Yes.
But
Yes.
you are not having. You broke everything. So
Yes.
you are not an introvert. You are an extrovert only. Don't say that word in future. I was an introvert. No. Okay.
Yes.
That
Yes.
is not the way. That is not the original. Okay.
Yes.
See, you are an extrovert only, but you learned the maturity is there. You are observing many things, and
Yes.
you are understanding your things, and you are realizing many things within you. So
Yes.
everything you are doing. So only you realized and understood, only then you can able to deliver a speech. Only then you can prepare yourself to deliver a speech.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So you are confident also. That very
Thank
good.
you very much, sir. Thank you
Very
very
good
much.
confident in front of many people, that to matured people, aged people, experienced people. It is not easy to deliver such a speech. You delivered wonderful speech and the full confident. Whatever you learned, you expressed wonderfully. So there is
Thank you so much, sir. It means a
very nice.
lot. Thank you very much, sir. Seeking
Absolutely.
blessings from each one of you who was there in the meeting. It was really a great time to actually share my thoughts, because having a positive audience is important to let your feelings out. And I found a great audience here, great people here to let my experiences and my mind out. So really looking forward to, join with all of you again, and maybe someday listen to your experiences as well, your side of story as well. So I would really be excited and pleased to join with you again. Thank you very much.
Good. Actually,
One question, one question.
please, sir, please.
One last
Please.
question. Bhargavi, really super. What's your passion apart from your studies? What's your real passion for?
So my main passion is to impact people. To say it in 2 words, it's to impact people. Now,
Very good.
in one way, I want to impact people socially, that by doing social work, and second, I'm doing it through social media, because in this generation, most of the people have access to digital platform. Like we are also talking via Zoom. So most of the people have access to digital platform. So right now, I am making informative videos on my YouTube channel as well. The handle of my YouTube channel is Bhargavi Files, Files, Files. So I make informative videos, I make awareness videos through which I can reach more people and impact them. So I'm trying my best to, reach more people and spread a positive message. And also working on my speaking skills and self growth as well.
Super, super. All the best, all the best.
Thank you very much, sir. Means a lot. Thank you so much.
So really happy. Thanks for your time and efforts and everything. So Mind Your Mind want to wish you, the whole team want to wish you, and on behalf of Mind Your Mind, I want to wish you also for your future endowment. You can come up very well, do many things. Okay, our wishes is always there. So
Sure.
thank you so much for you. Anybody is there? Nataraj sir, you want to say something?
No, not particularly. Anyway, we probably hope to see you again at some point.
Sure,
And
sir. Sure, sir.
come out with your, initiatives and wisdom.
Absolutely. I wish to learn a lot from you. Like as Sir said, you are into psychology, right? Or psychiatrist.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yes. So absolutely, I look forward to hear from you as well in the near future. You seem to have a lot of knowledge about psychology as well.
Good. So happy, really wonderful time, wonderful talk. Thanks to all the participants and your friends also. They have joined. I think we didn't give the chance to them to speak. Tell them
No worries.
we're sorry.
It was a great time. It was a great
Let
time for me.
them also come and talk. Bring bring many people like you to deliver the
Sure.
speech. Let them also utilize the stage. Okay, that's the
Sure.
opportunity we want. We want to give opportunity for youngsters. Okay,
Yes,
like
yes.
we people who want to deliver the speech. So
Yes, sure.
that's what I said, Devendran also. Okay, really, I appreciate you and conclude the meeting. Thank you very much for your wonderful time and talk. Okay.
Thank you very